The Almajiri truth Nigeria and Africa must face. 95 out of every 100 Almajiri become thieves, homosexuals, terrorists, sorcerers, and more. Those are the words of a man who says he knows exactly what he is talking about. He was once a Muslim, he was once an Almajiri, and today he is a pastor. According to his testimony, he lived as an Almajiri between 2002 and 2008, and he did not hide what he experienced. He said that, from his experience, 95 out of 100 Almajiri eventually become thieves, homosexuals, terrorists, sorcerers, and involved in other harmful activities. He also said many become heartless and wicked, and that God will punish parents who put innocent children through this kind of life. Now, is that 95% figure scientifically proven? No. It is his personal claim based on his experience. But does that mean we should ignore the problem he is talking about? No. So, let's talk about the Almajiri system. Almajiri refers to a traditional system of Quranic education, particularly associated with northern Nigeria and parts of West Africa, where children, especially boys, may leave their homes to study under Islamic teachers. But here is the reality we cannot ignore. In Nigeria and in some other African countries, there are children living on the streets, carrying bowls and plates, begging for food and money just to survive. And when I see these children, I don't just see children begging. I see talents being wasted. I see gifts being wasted. I see dreams being wasted. I see careers that could have been built but may never happen. And I'm saying this from experience. An Almajiri who is hungry and desperate can become vulnerable to people who promise food, money, protection, or a sense of belonging. That is where the danger becomes serious. Yes, some members of terrorist organizations in Nigeria and other African countries have had backgrounds connected to Almajiri or other vulnerable environments. That does not mean every Almajiri is a terrorist. But let's ask the uncomfortable question. What happens when somebody grows up without proper parental training, home training, formal education, and stable family protection? Then one day, somebody puts money in his hand, then gives him a weapon, then tells him, "Go and fight this community because they have blasphemed." Will he have the education, stability, and critical thinking to stop and question the person manipulating him? That is the danger we need to discuss. And this is why this conversation should not be buried. To my Muslim brothers and sisters in Nigeria and across Africa, this is not about attacking every Muslim. It is about being honest about a system when children are being left vulnerable. Don't hide the problem. Don't pretend everything is fine. Don't polish the story. Face it. These boys are children. They have talents. They have gifts. They have dreams. They could become doctors, engineers, teachers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. But when children spend their childhood on the streets begging for food and money, society has to ask serious questions. Who is responsible for these children? Who is protecting them? Who is educating them? And what happens when society fails them? Because the child carrying that bowl today could become tomorrow's greatest talent or could become vulnerable to the people looking for someone desperate enough to manipulate. The children are not the enemy, but the conditions some of them are growing up in are a problem we can no longer afford to ignore. Nigeria must face it. And wherever similar problems exist across Africa, Africa must face it too.